Hello, welcome back to another fantasy football video. Today we're going to be delving into the world of UCL fantasy football, the Champions League. Now, I don't claim to be any kind of expert when it comes to the Champions League, especially Champions League fantasy football, but I'm here for the ride, and today we're going to be taking a look at how the team fared in the round of 16 first leg, and then taking a look at how the team lines up and potential transfers for the round of 16 second leg. If you are new on here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for daily fantasy football content. Hit the like button if you do enjoy the video, and let's get straight on into this one. So here is how the team got on in the last round, the round of 16 first leg. Managed to pick up 70 points. Actually forgot to put my captaincy on Haaland, but then Cancelo absolutely pulled through in the end. The three Manchester City boys, basically where all the points came from. Morata didn't do too well, to be honest. So I'm going to be looking. He's kind of one of the players on the chopping block. The midfield was very meh. My highest scoring midfielder was 4 points on Jorginho, and that's simply due to balls recovered. Lewandowski picked up a goal. Bayern Munich and Dortmund actually played each other today. The last time I saw the score, it was 2-2, and Lewandowski had scored a brace, and Haaland definitely got on the score sheet. I didn't actually see the final score, but looked like a good game, and hopefully it entails some goals for Lewandowski and Haaland to come. Now, I already mentioned that Morata was on the chopping block, but the likes of Sabitzer, the likes of Angelino, and the likes of Olmo are definitely on the chopping block. Not only did they have a really tough fixture against Liverpool, I think are really going to gun for the Champions League this season, they also could potentially get knocked out, and then so for the kind of next round, when it gets to the quarterfinals, they just won't be playable, won't be eligible because they'll be knocked out. So I'm definitely kind of looking to move those guys on, and it's definitely something I'm thinking about when making the transfers. But overall, it was a decent week with the three Man City players basically saving me, the defenders, and I can get four Man City players, and it's definitely something I am considering, moving my rank up to about 45k, which I'm pretty pleased with. But without further ado, let's move on into the transfers, and first of all, looking at how the attack lines up. So here is how the attack lines up for the second leg. As you can see that I'm looking to transfer in Mbappe for Morata. Now PSG do play Barcelona at home. It's not going to be an easy fixture, but after that first leg, there's a bit of a knee-jerk in seeing Mbappe absolutely smashing and wanting him. And just, look at that front three: Haaland, Lewandowski, and Mbappe. Haaland does have the captaincy because he plays first out of those guys. Obviously, if he does well, I will not be changing it. But if he doesn't do well, I can always swap it and put it on the likes of Lewandowski or the likes of Haaland, so I'm absolutely fine there. We've got Haaland playing against Sevilla and Lewandowski playing against Lazio, and the last time Haaland playing against Sevilla, he scored a brace, so hopefully we can get some more of that action. Now, moving on to the midfield. So taking a look at the midfield here, and currently on one transfer out, and that is Sabitzer to Gundogan. I'm debating a few other moves. I might go for Chiesa. I think it is against, I probably just butchered that, for Juventus against Porto. Juventus are 2-1 down in that tie and really need something. I really need to kind of get back into it. So if I see that Chiesa is starting, because for the first two games, that is the Dortmund-Sevilla game and the Juventus versus Porto game, we'll be able to see the lineup, so I might make some changes based on those lineups. Even a Dortmund player could move in for me. Then we've got Olmo, who has been playing up front for Leipzig, but a little bit disappointed that he got nothing against Liverpool. Liverpool managed to keep a clean sheet, but I've kept him in there because he's a little bit cheaper than Sabitzer. So even if he doesn't do anything, just a couple of playing points may keep him in the team. Then we've got Llorente as well playing against Chelsea. Now Chelsea defensively looks really, really good, so I'm not necessarily expecting too much there. But, Atletico are losing against Chelsea in the Champions League. I think it was 1-0 with Giroud with that bicycle kick. I think it was that game. Or maybe it wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it was. And then talking of Chelsea, we have Mason Mount, who's been on absolute fire of late, and I'm very, very glad to own him. Now we take a look at the defence, and a transfer I'm definitely looking at making is moving Angelino on for Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies was out for a bit earlier on in the season with injury. However, he is back playing pretty much every single game now for Bayern Munich. He's so attacking, could easily nab assists, nab goals, and gets plenty of balls recovered. So I really, really do like Alphonso Davies. And Kimmich is there also from Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich are going to do well, as they did last year. They won it last year, didn't they? Didn't just do well, they went and won it. But yeah, I think Bayern Munich are going going to continue to do well. And having kind of 3 Bayern players, I think it's going to be important. Alphonso Davies, Kimmich and Lewandowski don't sound too bad to me. Then we've got Marquinhos as well. No real need to kind of move him on. I don't necessarily think that they will keep a clean sheet against Barcelona, because Barcelona will be trying to hunt them down to try and get through to the next round. But Marquinhos, he offers balls recovered. He offers some potential goal threat. So I'm very, very happy to own him. Then finally, let's take a look at the bench. So moving on into the bench here, and this is where the kind of rotation players come in. Now, as you can see, Jorginho does have that red flag next to his name. He's definitely someone I'm looking at moving out, but just because I think it is a 1-game ban. Chelsea are very much in the driving seat against Atletico. They're 1-0 up, and so I think that they'll probably go through. So if they go through, it means that it's a transfer I don't have to make out later on, whereas I don't think that, say, Sabitzer or Angelino are going to go through to the next round. So I'd rather deal with those guys first. Obviously, I could keep them in. I could keep Morata in, but I do really like the look of Mbappe. So I'd rather have Mbappe, Gundogan and Davies, and just hold on to Jorginho for now when he kind of comes back into the side, or it may be a transfer out of side later on to kind of move out. But then also on the bench, we've got Ederson, Cancelo and Ruben Dias. It's a really nice kind of 3 to bring in if the other guys don't do particularly well. And we've also got Gundogan in there who I'm looking at transferring, and that's going to be a quadruple up on Manchester City. Gundogan has been playing unbelievably well so far this season for Man City, and Man City just look like they're going to keep clean sheets in pretty much every single game they play, especially when Ruben Dias and Cancelo play in the same side. And then he'll probably rotate in one of the likes of Laporte, Stones, Kyle Walker or Zinchenko in the other spots, but we know that Diaz, Cancelo and Ederson are definitely going to play and can pick up plenty of points, so that's why I really like them. So if you have enjoyed this quick little look at the UCL round of 16 second leg, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for daily fantasy football content, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.